Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I got the Grinch on, I got the hat on, it must be the holiday season. If it's the holiday season, we're doing the gifts for the woodworkers video. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, a couple of notes here. First and foremost, every single thing I'm going to talk about I own, I've used, and I've purchased with my own money, and I recommend these things because I own them. Secondly, and most importantly, for this goofball 2020 year, I mean, I know a lot of us are struggling this year, and the holidays can be a depressing time for people when they're struggling, but we still want to celebrate and give gifts. I'm going to pare all of the gifts down to stocking stuffer slash Secret Santa office type things. $20 or under for almost every single thing on this table. There's one thing here that's $40, but it's a 2-pack. You can find it as a 1-pack. I just bought the 2-pack, so I'll talk about the 2-pack. But you can find one of these for about $26. So, and that's the most expensive thing on this table. So I'm trying to give you good ideas for inexpensive gifts, but still things woodworkers would enjoy. So we're not going to see Veritas this year. We're not going to see Lee Nielsen. We're not going to see Woodpeckers. I love all of those companies. They make great products. But I think this is a great year to talk about some more inexpensive things instead of just covering a couple of these things and moving on to more expensive things. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with something that every woodworker needs, one, two, a couple of. One in the car, one in the truck, one on the bench, one in the basement. We got them all over the place. I got 8 of them here. What I'm talking about is tape measures. Now, tape measures most commonly are more of a construction thing than a woodworking thing. For you people that are looking for gifts, don't do woodworking. We normally, when we do our final joinery, when we get the boards to a certain size, we use a knife, and we make a very sharp knife line with some type of steel ruler to make a very accurate line so we can cut very accurately. But tape measures are still very important, used when you go to the lumber store, when you buy the big long lengths of lumber and you cut them down to smaller lengths. Every woodworker needs a tape measure, or 2 or 3. I have 8 here, and I'm going to talk about most of them in order from price low to high. And I'm going to talk about a couple of different options for tape measures, believe it or not. There are options for tape measures these days. Let's do the options first. First is size. We have 25 feet, we have 12 feet, we have 16 feet. You can get 30, you can get 9, you can get 50, you can get 100. The big long lengths, even the 25 footers, these are construction type stuff. These are for guys out framing houses, things like that. As a woodworker, the longest board I've ever purchased doing woodworking has been 12 feet. I don't need any tape longer than 12 feet, really. So I'm going to briefly talk about the 25 footers here. This is a DeWalt. This is very similar to the Stanley Fat Max. I mean, it's almost the same tape. I think it's just a difference of if you're going to Home Depot or Lowe's, and maybe Stanley's in both now. These are a little over $20 a piece. I also have a couple of the 16-foot ones. What I like about these is they're shorter, but they're still wide, okay? Just under $20, or right at $20. Believe it or not, there's not much difference between the 16 and the 25-footer. You can find kits for around $30-something if you get a 16 and a 25. That's a good deal, and that would be a great gift for a woodworker if you want to go that high. Put this one on your workbench, put the 25-foot in your truck, you're good. But that's the longer ones. Here's another 25. This is a Bauer. Bauer is a brand at Harbor Freight. What I like about this, another different option for a tape, this one when you pull it out, it stays out. You push the button to bring it back in. Now what does that mean if you don't know tape measures? Normally a tape measure, you pull it out, it goes back in. If you want it to stay out, you got to pull it out and you got to push a button. Then you got to release the button to bring it back in. I much prefer this method of pull it out, leave it out. Bauer makes a 12-foot and a 25-foot. $8, $5. Unbelievable prices. If you got a bunch of woodworkers you're buying for, get them a bunch of these 12-footers and throw them in their stockings. They'll love it for $5. You can't go wrong. The mechanism is awesome. Now, it's a $5 tape measure, so it's not going to last as long as maybe the $20 ones. All tape measures do wear out. You know, the mechanisms break down on them. So even if your friend has a woodworker, or has a woodworker, even if your woodworking friend has a tape measure, at some point they're going to need another one. I also have this Level Lock 12-footer. This is a Stanley product. It is the first one I had that does this pull out and stay out. I really love this feature. That's why I'm showing this one again this year. As you can see, I've been using this for a solid year, and it still works, but it's getting a little gummy. it doesn't roll back as well. That's what I mean by they wear out. You can hear this one kind of rattles now. He's probably on his last leg. I got this Bauer one now, hopefully to take its place for this year. Now, there are two more tape measures here to talk about. These are the best two tapes I have on the table. I'm going to start with what I think is probably the best tape for the buck. If you want to give somebody a gift that they'll appreciate as a woodworker, it would be this Lee Valley Blind Man tape. Now, Lee Valley is not around the corner at Home Depot or your Ace Hardware. They're a store up in Canada. I believe they have a few brick and mortar stores up in the Canadian border area, but this is an online shopping thing. They do have free shipping right now, but it's a $30 order to get free shipping. This is only a $10 tape, so you might have to pay shipping to get this, which might make it a $20 gift. But I really do think this is the best tape measure made for woodworkers. A couple of reasons why. It's 12 foot. It is what we call right to left reading instead of left to right. What do I mean by that? The numbers, I'm looking at this from my right to my left, and the numbers are upright. Most tape measures, when you pull them out, they're upside down when you go from the right to left. They're what you call left to right reading. And what is the significant differences there? If you're right-handed and you do this, and you go for your pencil, you have it up in your ear maybe, you have this in your hand, you got to let go of it to make your mark. If you're going left to right, you got your hand on it and you're already free to make your mark. So reading this way is much easier for a right-handed person. Lefties, you guys are lucky. All of these tapes are already kind of built for you. Now you can get other tapes going the other way. They make them in other models. But this being 12 foot, being $10, being left to right, and also it's called the blind man's tape for a reason. I don't know if you can see that, but those numbers are huge. The lines are big and clear. This is a very easy tape measure to read. Trust me, these glasses are real, guys. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I struggle with eyesight all the time. I love this tape measure. Honestly, if you're a woodworker out there, because they have the $30 price right now, buy 3 of these and get the free shipping and have 3 of them around the house. Now, there's another new player in town. And I just got this in for this video. This is the Lufkin, who Crescent now owns. I didn't know that. This is the Lufkin. I got the 16-foot version, and it has the high visibility night eye blade on it. Look at that. And look at that. I didn't trick you there. It is printed or etched or whatever they do. I guess they print them on both sides. And it is that black backing with neon green writing. Very, very easy to see. It is very well made out of rubbery something or other stuff. It has little metal bumpers here. It says right here, 100-foot drop rated. I don't know that if you drop this off a 100-foot building, it's going to survive, to be very honest with you, but they wrote it on the box, so I'm going to say it says it on the box. I don't have anywhere to go that's 100-foot high to test it, and I wouldn't want to throw this off the roof of a 100-foot high building because this is the most expensive tape measure we have here. This is $28. So if you gave your woodworker this as a gift, they would know what this is, and they would know you got them the most expensive tape measure out there in the 16-foot class. So it would be a very good gift. Maybe not the most cost-effective tape measure to buy. All right, now that's a lot of time we spent on tape measures. I'm not going to spend that much time on every other gift. I'll probably get through the rest of these gifts in the time I did on the tape measures. So moving forward, we have the Milwaukee Trim Square and Speed Square. I love these things so much. They are prominently displayed right front and center on my tool wall back there. This is the 4.5-inch Trim Square. This is the 7-inch Speed Square. Currently, Home Depot has these on sale as a kit. They were a Black Friday thing, but if they haven't sold out, they're still there. So $15 for the pair if you can find the kit. Otherwise, they're $11, $12 each. I think 10 and 12. What I love about them is the grayish text on the red is very easy for me to read. And the Trim Square has a few neat things about it for woodworking that the other Speed Squares don't have. I've already done a video on this, so I'll put that up there. You can go see what I mean by that. This is a great tool for woodworking. This is a great all-around construction carpentry type tool. Moving on. Cobalt Screwdrivers. I bought a new set of screwdrivers. Now you can get a set of screwdrivers anywhere. And at this price point, I got 20 tools, 20 screwdrivers for 20 bucks. So these are not the highest quality screwdrivers in the world. You have to know that. The handles are comfortable, well shaped. And that is really what I'm most worried about with a screwdriver. You know, unless you're buying a kit at $50, $60, $70, a very expensive set of screwdrivers, you worry more about the hardened metal and all of that. At this price point, where you're really talking about $1 a tool, they're going to not last forever. They're going to wear out eventually, but this is a nice, well-rounded set. That's what I like about it. And the handles are comfortable. You get 4 Phillips head, 5 slotted screwdrivers, 2 Torx, 2 of these angle jobbies here, and 6 of these little eyeglass computer type things. I only brought one of them out. These I leave in my office. I don't have a use for them here. I brought one of them out. And then that's 19 if you're counting at home. And then they give you a bottle opener. I'm assuming this was put in here to just make it 20. Who the hell knows? But, you know, I'm going to put this out on my grill and I'll have a bottle opener. For 20 bucks, it's a good set. It's a set somebody could use. Now, it's not really, you know, woodworkers need screwdrivers. We have power tools. We have all kinds of things that we need to adjust. You need a set of screwdrivers around the house. But again, a DIY person, a homeowner, also needs a set of screwdrivers. Everybody in the world needs screwdrivers. So that's a good set for 20 bucks. If you want a little bit more quality in screwdrivers and you're willing to spend a little bit more money, well, a little bit more money per tool. This 2-pack of Milwaukee screwdrivers in the large size, these are the best 2 screwdrivers I own. They have metal butts to the end. You can, I'm not going to smash it here, but you can use these almost as a smashing tool. You can close a paint can with the back end of these things. These are very, very good screwdrivers, very comfortable, good tips on them. This is $12 for a set of 2, so these are $6 a piece. Still not very expensive, but for $12 for this set, these are 2 very good screwdrivers. Moving on, I mentioned we use marking knives for our final cutting. Last year I talked about this Stanley marking knife. Paul Sellers made this thing famous. I think it's great. It's got a removable blade. I haven't used this lately because this blade is shot and I got to order new blades for it. The beauty of it is you can get new blades. When I put the link, all of this stuff will be linked below. I don't have affiliate links right now, so this is just links. If you're worried about affiliates, nothing's going on there with that. I'm soon going to start affiliate links, just so you know. It's just one of the things you got to do. But right now, all of this stuff is, I'm just giving you links where I found the stuff, okay? If I can find it. I think I'm going to be able to find everything here. And I'll link the replacement blades with it. But I want to talk about this Narex marking knife. I've been using this lately. I picked these up when they came on sale. This is unique that it has like a chisel front. Basically, it's angled on both sides, meaning you can use this right-handed or left-handed. It is a rigid, hardened steel tip. It doesn't bend. It won't flex. You take this to your sharpening stones, and sharpen it. There's a ton of marking knives out there. I don't know how well the camera's picking this up, but you can see I have another Narex here that I'm not as fond of, and a few other marking knives here as well. I've been using this one lately because it feels good in my hand. That's the reason I'm recommending this one this year. It feels good, it works well, it stays sharp, you can sharpen it. I really like it. It is $21, actually $22, $21.99. So it's not the cheapest marking knife out there, but it's not the most expensive either. It works really well. That's why I'm recommending it. A repeat offender. I believe this guy made the list last year. This is, I love this tool. This is the Shark Dovetail Detail Pull Saw. Shark makes a whole line of saws. I have a couple other ones hanging here. The fine tooth pull saw here I recommend, but I think it's close to $30, so I'm not putting it in this list just because I want to keep the prices down. This particular one is $18, and this the uniqueness of this is You can cut anything with it. You can put anything in your vise and cut it because it goes on a pull stroke, so being a flexible blade doesn't matter. But it also is a flush cut saw, so if you have plugs sticking out of holes, you can put it down like that, flush them off. It's just a really good all-around, easy-to-use saw that is surprisingly sharp. And, you know, it's sharp enough that you got to pay attention. It bit me once this year pretty good. Good enough that I had to stop filming and go put a Band-Aid on. It's sharp. It's a good tool. The Milwaukee Fastback knife. I bought these recently for Black Friday, and I got a little swindled. I bought a 2-pack for $15, and I just looked quick and saw replacement blades included, or not included, but stored on the thing. What's neat about these, and I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, they're like, you know, quick opening. But I've used them a couple of times now trying to open a package. When you got something in one hand, it is really nice to be able to just flick it open like that. So that is, at the time I did the Black Friday video, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I now think it's a really big deal. It's kind of cool. I also think the ability to put 5 blades inside this thing and keep them is a great thing as well. It also has the little slot here to cut twine. So this is a very good knife. When you're looking at Home Depot, Home Depot's got Milwaukee stuff all over the place now. I believe Ace Hardware carries Milwaukee. Obviously Harbor Freight does. Or excuse me, Harbor Freight, oh my God, Amazon does. This is the other one that came in the kit. It has the Fastback push button, but that's it. It doesn't have the replacement blade holders. It doesn't have the twine cutter. This is just a basic blade. Make sure you get the better one with the replacement blades. They also have another one out now that where this replacement blade sleeve is, they have a screwdriver in there. That may be what you're interested in. So shop around, take a look. If you're buying a gift, for me, if you're buying a gift for a woodworker, he would probably want the one with the 5 replacement blade holder. I know that's the one I would want. It's just nice to have replacement blades right there at the ready, so to speak. We're almost done here. I have just a few more, 4 more actually. I'm going to talk about this Dickies nail pouch, nail bag, whatever you want to call it. This is a pouch, and Dickies is the name brand. It's made by the company that makes the work clothes. What it is a pouch that has 6 internal big pockets to put nails or screws in. It cinches up nicely, stays closed, has a nice handle to carry, and it has another ring of a half a dozen or so pouches out here where you can put things like, oh, I got a box of Brads in here. What do I have over here? I don't even know. Feels like I got some big, just some big deck screws in there. This is great. Just throw it in the back of the truck. What I do now, even for woodworking in my shop, because you can tell this is a small shop I'm working in up here, I have in storage in a cabinet all of my nails and screws, and I fill this up, and I go to this to get the nails and screws, and then I take this to the cabinet and fill this up. So I never really have to go to the cabinet because I need a screw. I got it all right here, and I just keep this right over here in my little thing that's just out of view. I love this thing. As a matter of fact, you could tell this is not new. I've been using this, and it's over 2 years old now, and it's holding up. Like I said, it's made by Dickies. You know, they make work clothes, so they know how to make cloth stuff. I love it. It's a good thing. Gluing. The glue bot. This is the baby glue bot. This is cool as hell. This is very inexpensive. This is $4. This is $4. This is a good little kit to buy a woodworker as a stocking stuffer gift. The pair. They don't come together. You'd have to buy them both separately, but you can get them both at Amazon. This is actually called Glue Bot, the baby glue bot. This is a silicone brush. Why a silicone brush, you might ask? Well, these things are amazing. You just glue, you know, they don't brush the glue on any better than any other brush, to be honest with you. What they're good at is, you know, I for a while was using the little acid brushes and throwing them away. That adds up. A pack of 25 acid brushes costs $2.50. The second time you buy that pack of acid brushes, you've bought one of these. What these things do is when the glue dries on this silicone, you just kind of grab it like this, twist it, the glue crumbles out, it's back to brand new. It's cool as hell. I mean, it's just really neat. I don't know how the hell it does it, but it does it. And I've used this thing a couple of dozen times now, and it's still like brand new. It looks like one little thing there is stretched a little bit, but it's damn near in brand new shape. I really think this, with this little glue bot, would be a nice little stocking stuffer grip. Maybe tape it together like that. Two more. The Harbor Freight clamps. I have to always include Harbor Freight clamps. These are the 6-inch. These are the 12-inch. Harbor Freight always has coupons, always has sales. But if you're buying a gift, just go in and buy them at the sticker price, which I think for these is $4 and for these is $5 a piece. So for about 20 bucks, you can get 4 12-inch F-clamps. Any woodworker would love 4 12-inch F-clamps. Or for 16 bucks, 4 6-inch F-clamps. I have been using Harbor Freight F-clamps for a couple of years now. I have 50 of them hanging on the wall, well, about 35 of them hanging on the wall right there. I've had one fail in almost 8 years. The last thing I want to talk about is the Magswitch Magjig. This is the 60 power. They come in a pair of 2 for $42. By far the most expensive thing on the table. You can get one of the 95 power for $26 if you want to just get one. I'm about to do a video where I'm going to make a drill press fence for my drill press. I'm going to make it with these jigs so I can stamp it down and hold it with the electric magnet and then take it off easily. For those of you that don't know and wondering what you're buying here, these are magnetized, but as you can see right now they're not. You throw the switch and they become a very strong magnet, picking that screwdriver up no problem at all. So what we do with these is they have holes on the side. You put them into lumber, and when you put them on your table saw, your drill press, whatever, and turn the switch, they hold it flat to the table. So you make jigs out of it. Like I said, a 2-pack is $42. One single of the 95 power is 26 bucks. One single of this 60 power is about the same, so you might as well buy the 95 power. But the 2-pack of 60 power is more than enough for what I need for the drill press jig. And they were about 21 bucks a piece when I bought them in a pack of 2. So that, my friends, is my list for this year. I wish you all a very happy holidays. I know this has been a brutal year, and it ain't getting any prettier going into next year, it looks like. Hopefully the vaccine is going to help us out, but it's going to be months before we get it. Some of you in other countries might get it sooner than we do here in the United States. We just got a lot of people to vaccinate, so it's going to take a while. Be safe, enjoy the holidays, happy hunting if you're looking for any of this stuff. If you enjoy videos like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. By far, that is the best thing you can do to help me out with this channel. I'm trying to get this channel up to a status where it is what they call monetized, which means I need 1,000 subscribers, and I am only gaining on 400 now, so I need to obviously get quite a few more subscribers to get this channel where I want it to be. So I would appreciate if you do enjoy these kinds of videos to go ahead, hit the like button, and subscribe. If you have issues with anything I said here, always make a comment. I would love and appreciate any comments you could make, positive and negative. Negative comments, when done properly, do help. I mean, they will definitely help me. So, happy holidays, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good year.